Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, right back to Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He's got it to the 43 here. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
15 yards there for number 15.
partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Moore, the man in motion. Corral sets up play action. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Dobbins will will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw on 2nd and 6. Corral. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Open man is Ross, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that is incomplete.
Wow, the Panthers will get something like that on 3rd down. Dime defense. Breaking in the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
All again on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's not going to get there. That one of the reasons it was blown up in the backfield. Going for it on 4th down. Corral. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the Panthers turned it away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Corral. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Here's Corral. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. Throw left side complete. That's more. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner. Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. He gets it underneath to Hall. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, Corral looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play action. Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On second and goal. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On the play fake, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 20 range. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Here's Corral on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 61 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Jackson now. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had.
The ball has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive
touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. After the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens add on to their 4th-quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on momentary.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 4-2. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Now it's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal, Jackson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right, got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take